screen any second now. They will just start pouring. Nifty is up 29 points and the bank Nifty is off to a good start. The market breadth is looking powerful, strong enough to say that it is favoring the advances. Hero MotoCorp is the interesting one. You don't have too many newsmakers, but you really want to look at a stock like Paytm, post the RBI RBI new guidelines in terms of provisioning some of their loans. So that again would be interesting. And then let's look at the NBFCs. It reversed sharply yesterday. Piramal, HT Finance, Mahindra Finance, that entire space in a sense saw a very sharp reversal yesterday. The market breadth almost near perfect, and if you're really looking at picking up a theme, I would say let's go back to Reliance and HDFC Bank to get a sense that are those two heavyweights in a sense contributing. Not really. It's a market where the market action, at least for benchmark indices, is looking rather anemic.
Just looking at some of the other stocks as well. Let's see what Kotak is up to post that news of stake sale by Canada Pension Fund at almost a 0 to 5% kind of discount. Kotak is seeing a little bit of non-action actually. It's pretty flat in trade. There's HDFC Life, SBI Life, ICICI Pru, Macquarie downgrades coming in on all of these insurers. IRB Infra though, positive news coming in there. Toll collections are up 20% on a year-on-year basis. Positive news for Ather as well. They've signed a license agreement with none other than Saudi Aramco. Ather has gapped up about 6%. IRB Infra as well going very strong. And Avenue Supermart has seen the first upgrade to a buy since October 2022. So look out for what that stock as well does in trade. There's HAL as well. They're looking to consider a stock split on June 27. No wonder then that the stock was so excited, 2.6% higher even now. 36.20 is where that stock is. Tata Power, which is looking to set up a 966 megawatt renewable power project for Tata Steel. There's NHPC. The stock has been scaling fresh highs, and they've bagged a hydro project in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Capacity Infra as well. They're looking to raise about 96 crore rupees via preferential issue of equity. So look out for that stock as well and how it does in trade. And Snowman Logistics, very interesting move here. Gateway District Parks has bought about 0.8% stake at 43.30 rupees per share. So Snowman, that's another stock which is in focus, holding up a solid 6.25% as we speak. By the way, there's DRL as well, which is in news this morning. They've got a US FDA nod for a drug which is used to treat neoplasms. So that's another stock which is in focus. And let's just revisit what Kotak is up to and whether or not you're seeing any reaction now post after that quiet start. It's actually beginning to inch up. 1888 is what you're seeing on that stock price right now. There's of course Mankind, Alembic, etc. as well. NPPA has fixed a ceiling and retail price of 18 formulations of 23 drugs. So Mankind, Alembic, both these stocks are also going to be in focus. But for the Nifty, it's a quiet start. We weren't expecting anything else. But yeah, the one stock you can't take your eyes off from is IEX. After that 8% gash yesterday, today it's falling another 10%. 122 is where that stock is in trade. Sugar, that's the sweet story this morning. Look at Balrampur Chini holding up 2.5% right now in trade. In fact, the entire sugar pack is a buzz. Cement as well, not looking bad. India Cement's holding up 2.6%. HAL, like I told you about that stock split news on the 27th of this month, that stock is holding up in trade. Manappuram, Hero MotoCorp, Britannia, Titan, an unusual set of winners out there. But for the index, Kunal, it's pretty quiet out there.
Yeah, it's a pretty, I would say, tepid start for the index. But I think after yesterday's selling, it's bound to be that the indices would probably remain into a bit of a trading range. We'll need to see how the first half an hour, first 1 hour pans out, whether there's profit booking across the sectors or not, and whether there's a fresh shorting which happens on the indices or on individual sectors. So that's the only pattern which I would probably look out for to anticipate a change of trend. The sector which has done extremely well is auto sector, and one of the stocks which I would look to trade in the open would be Maruti. Looks extremely attractive after 2 days of consolidation. The stock, which is perched at 9,650 on the spot, approximately looks extremely good for a potential target of new high 10,000 plus mark.
All right, that's Maruti Suzuki. That's featuring on Kunal's radar as his first buy recommendation or the first trade this morning. What about you, Naresh?
So would be a little defensive here. Look out for a buy on ICICI Bank with a small stop loss at 925. Expecting some bit of a breakout move going forward over the next few sessions.
Well, you got Paytm, which is really